Hello students, today I am going to tell you the topic Basics of Sampling Theory. First, I will tell you what is sampling. Sampling is a procedure by which some member of populations are selected as representative of the entire populations. This subgroup is called sample. The term used in sampling is there are two terms which are used in sampling. First is populations, it means data under study, and second one is sample, part of populations. First question arises, why we do sampling? In machine learning, it is not possible to train the entire data sets because it is so tedious task and the complexity is also so high. So the better option is that we pick some random sample and train these samples and test these samples to avoid the complexity that arises during the testing to test the whole data sets. The term which are used, the method which is used in sampling is known as the method, or a method which is used in a sampling is binomial distribution method. First, I am not telling you the binomial distribution method because you have already studied in your class 10th or 12th standard. I am just telling you the formula of binomial distributions. The binomial distributions formula, that is P x is equal to x is equal to NCX is equal to NCX multiplied by Px into q की power n minus x, where x is a random variable take on a specific value x. The probability of binomial distribution is equal to NCX Px q n minus x, where n is total number of examples, p is probability of success, and q is probability of failure. We know that the sum of two probability is equal to 1, that is p plus q is equal to 1. Let us take an example. Suppose if 10% of pens manufactured by a company are defective, find probability that a box containing 12 pens, first exactly 2 defective pens, and second question is at least 2 defective pens. Here n is equal to 12, p is equal to defective, that is 10%, it means 10 by 100, that is 1 by 10. Q is equal to 1 minus 1 by 10, that is 9 by 10. Here small x is equal to 2, that is probability of x is equal to 2 is equal to 12 c 2 p की power x q n minus x. Here n is 12, so 12 c2 1 की power 2 multiplied by 9 by 10 की power 10. The solution of question number 2, at least 2 defective pens, it means probability of x is greater than or equal to 2 is equal to 1 minus p x is less than 2, that is equal to 1 minus p x is equal to 0, probability of p x is equal to 0 plus p x is equal to 1. In binomial, there are some terms which are used in binomial distributions, that is mean, variance. The formula of mean is equal to NP, where n is number of examples or constant and p is probability of success. The formula of variance, and it is denoted as sigma square of x. Sigma square x is equal to npq. Standard deviation of x, that is sigma of x, is equal to square roots of npq. So this is the binomial distributions formula. Let us again see what is the difference between sample error, that is error of s with respect to h, and the true error, that is error of d with respect to h. Error of s with respect to h is equal to r by n, where here r is equal to misclassified data sets, n is number of samples, and error of d with respect to h is equal to p, where n is the number of instances in the sample s, r is the number of instances from s misclassified by hypothesis h, and p is the probability of misclassifying a single instance drawn from d. Statisticians call error of s with respect to h and estimator for true error of d with respect to h. In general, given r errors in a sample of n independently drawn test example, the standard deviations for error of s with respect to h is given by sigma error of s h is equal to sigma r upon n, that is square root of p multiplied by 1 minus p divided by n, which can be approximated by substituting r by n is equal to error of s with respect to h for p. So sigma error of s with respect to h is equal to square roots of error of s with respect to h multiplied by 1 minus error of s with respect to h divided by n. This formula comes from the above formula. Sigma error of s h is equal to sigma r upon n, that is equal to p and square roots of p into 1 minus p multiplied by n. Here we put p is equal to error of sh. So we can say true error with respect to h, that is error of d with respect to h is equal to error of s with respect to h plus minus zn error of sh multiplied by 1 minus error of sh divided by n. So the true error is equal to sample error plus minus Zn, where Zn is confidence interval or its value is 1.96 multiplied by square roots of sample error multiplied by 1 minus sample error divided by n. Now let us take what is the difference in error of two hypotheses. Suppose consider the case where we have two hypotheses H1 and H2 for some discrete value target functions. Hypothesis, let us take hypothesis H1 has been tested on a sample S1 containing N1 randomly drawn example, and H2 has been tested on an independent sample S2 containing N2 example drawn from the same distribution. Suppose we wish to estimate the difference D between the true errors of these two hypotheses. The difference between the true errors of these hypotheses D is equal to error of D with respect to H1 minus error of D with respect to H2. That is the difference of true error if we are using two hypotheses. The obvious choice for an estimator in this case is the difference between the sample errors, which we denoted by D cap. D cap is equal to error of S1 with respect to H1 minus error of S2 with respect to H2. That means D cap is denoted as difference of a sample error with respect to H1 minus sample error S2 with respect to H2. Using equation 1 to obtain the approximate variance of each of these distribution, we have sigma square D is equal to error of S1 with respect to H1 multiplied by 1 minus error of S1 with respect to H1 divided by N1 plus error of S2 with respect to H2 multiplied by 1 minus error of S2 with respect to H2 divided by N2. This formula comes using the above equations, this equations, that is sigma of error of S with respect to H is equal to under roots of error of S with respect to H multiplied by 1 minus error of S with respect to H divided by N. From here we get this formula. Using the approximate variance sigma squared D given above, this approximate capital N%. So confidence interval estimate for D is D cap plus minus Zn under root of square roots of error of S1 H1 multiplied by 1 minus error of S2 H2 divided by N1 plus error of S2 H with respect to H2 multiplied by 1 minus error of S2 with respect to H2 divided by N2. That is the true error if we are using two hypotheses is equal to D cap plus minus Zn and square roots of sample error multiplied by 1 minus sample error with respect to S2 divided by N1 plus sample error S2 with respect to hypothesis S2 multiplied by 1 minus sample error S2 with respect to S2 divided by N2. Thank you.